Welcome to Drill Tip Tuesday. Here's your weekly dose of inspiration to build a creative habit, one drawing at a time. Brought to you by Sketchbook Skool.
Oh, that's the wrong camera. Oh, hey, hello. I'm here. I did it again. Welcome. I'm so happy that you are here again, hanging out with me on a Tuesday afternoon or morning or maybe evening. Whatever it is, I'm really happy that you're here. Let's see who is here. I see some familiar faces, I want to say. Well, there are some faces in there, in those little icons. I see Janice, Andrew, Mary, Deb, and Faith, and also Meredith, Brenda, and Yabut, I think. Marianne is here too. A few people from the Netherlands. My dad, Frans, too, and Joyce and Nancy. And that's Morgan over there. And I see Kate, Alina, Joe, Emma. Well, welcome everyone. I hope you can see me. I hope you can hear me. And Emma, thank you for your compliment about my outfit. Great colors. They are actually some of my favorite colors. Well, thank you. It's funny that you mentioned that because today I will draw my outfit and I hope that you maybe will draw with me, along with me, because that is an idea that I got many years ago. I think the first person I saw doing that with the hashtag or at least the theme, what I wore today, was Gemma Correll. If you don't know her, look her up because she's pretty amazing. She's funny and she has really smart a smart way of drawing and comic style. And she used to do this whole series of what I wore today, and then a lot of people would also do that. So it was a whole group of people drawing what they were wearing, so drawing their outfit. And I think, sometimes you just kind of run out of ideas or you run out of inspiration or whatever you want to call it. And you're like, what should I draw? I don't know. That feeling? Yeah. I have that too sometimes. And often that happens at the end of, oh, Alicia is here too from Thailand. Hi, I'm so glad you could make it. Anyway, often it happens to me that by the end of the day, I didn't draw yet because I planned to draw, but then something else came up, or I took too long drinking my coffee, or one of the meetings that I had was longer than I anticipated. Whatever, life happens, and then this whole shift happens in your schedule, and then you're like, I didn't draw. And sometimes I plan to draw and it's like my little break from things, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. And then in the evening, I sit down and I do a drawing after all, just before bed or just after dinner, relaxing a little bit. And it can be anything, Sometimes I draw my mug of tea, sometimes I draw part of the kitchen, but sometimes it's also fun to draw what you wear or what you wore that day. So I can show you a few examples if you like. So I've been doing this on the iPad, which is really great because on the iPad I can show you the thing about filling these pages is that sometimes you write something and then you actually need to move it a little bit. So here you can see how I built this drawing. I just started with, drawing myself and then drawing the outfit and then writing what exactly the outfit is, some thoughts about it, some details, and And as you can see, I also changed the whole layout. And that is fantastic with the iPad. That's what you can do, you know, you have all the elements and you can shift them around like it's a collage, which you cannot do in your sketchbook. And I think that's actually a good thing, because then you need to think about your layout a little bit more before you start. And you also need to just problem solve if part of a word doesn't fit, or you know, you need to play with the proportions a little bit more, which makes you very creative. And what I find with the iPad is that I can just endlessly fine-tune and change things again, and well, that's a fun thing too, but sometimes you don't have that much time. Here's another one of the same outfit. So this is a different way of doing a outfit page. Is that even a word? I guess. And you can see here that I also started out a little bit different, and then I changed the elements a little bit while I was doing this whole thing. So you can see that the hoodie just changed, and I didn't like the way I drew those shoes, so I did that again. And so you have a little bit more, ways to make things look better when you are working on the iPad. But I've done many of these too, just in my sketchbook. Here's one from, I think this must have been like 5 years ago. I still do like that outfit, by the way. I don't think I have that blue shirt anymore, but I might have those jeans, and I do have shoes like that. So nothing really changed. And here's one where I drew myself. I still have those pants as well. And sometimes part of your outfit is also your sketchbook or even your laptop. So this was fun to do also on a colored background with colored pencils. This is, the kind of exercise that really helps to give you ideas or try out tools, play with your tools, because the things that you are drawing are just a given. You just look down and it's like, okay, it's a shirt, it's pants, it's shoes. I can do that, and then you can play around with your tools, which is really fun. Here's another one done in winter, and of course I was also, oh no, not winter, April actually. I think it was still cold in April. And slippers, warm slippers, because I always have cold feet, except in summer. So yeah, so as you can see, you can do it on the iPad, and Morgan says those are the best toucan pants. It's true. Those pants are actually toucans. It's like tropical bird print. That's how I described it, but they are toucans, and it's really cute. And I've had those pants for years, and I don't ever want to get rid of those because they just make me happy. Anyway, that was just a side note. Thank you, Morgan. Sarah, you're late, but you're not too late because we are about to draw. So let's see. What did I want to say? Right, so I will just take away my iPad because it's in my way. And I'll just put that there, out of the way. And because even though I do like doing these things on the iPad, I want to do this today in my sketchbook. And because not everybody does have an iPad, and you might be like, well, that's great showing me how to do it on an iPad, but how do I do it in a sketchbook? It's actually the same, only on the iPad you have your own, art supply store, so to say, and you have so many different ways to add texture and to use, a color line. But actually, in your sketchbook, you can do the same. So without further ado, let's just start drawing. So I really hope that you thought a little bit about what you are wearing while you are watching this video, because that's my assignment to you. Wear your outfit today. So maybe you want to draw with me, or maybe you want to draw after this this video. But I will just do a quick drawing of my outfit today, and of course I really thought about it, so it's something fun to draw. I mean, if I would have drawn a gray t-shirt and a pair of black pants, that might have been a little bit boring. So I'll just start with that fun shirt, and I'm using a fat black pencil for it, just because it's fun and it gives a nice texture, and it's kind of blunt. Let's see, I need to look down to see what my shirt actually looks like, but you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a representation, and once I'm done with this page, it will really tell me and remind me of this outfit. And it's, you know, it's part of an art journal. It's telling something about my taste and my choices of the day, and maybe even my mood. I want to use some crayons too, just because of the texture it gives, and also I'm going to use a few Ecoline markers, and the wax of these crayons, they resist that Ecoline a little bit, and I kind of like the effect on the paper. So that was actually the idea. And I'm just giving an interpretation of this pattern, just a fun pattern, and then I will add some yellow later on. And you don't need to be like a fashionista or anything for this. People might be thinking, why would I draw my outfit? I'm just wearing jeans and sneakers. But you know, every morning we are making creative decisions just by thinking about what to wear. And I think what you wear actually tells a lot about your personality, about your mood, about your choice of color, about your taste of style, and I think it's fun. It's a bit of a portrait that you're drawing. It's like drawing the things that are in your bag. It's the same thing. It's kind of a portrait of you in a different way. What else am I wearing? Shoes. So I'm wearing these shoes. Let's see how I can draw these in a way that it makes sense. I think from the side. I'm actually looking down right now at my shoes to make sense of the shape. There we go. That is not how what my shoes look like, but it doesn't matter. They do look fun. They look a little bit like clown shoes. Well, maybe I'm a bit of a clown. I hope not. Probably am. This is the other shoe. It really helps to look down to what you're wearing, but maybe you want to do this while you already took off your clothes and you're in, I don't know, pajama pants or whatever. You can also draw the clothes that you took off, or the clothes that are in the washing machine or in the laundry, you know. It can be anything. So, what else am I wearing? I'm wearing this yellow vest, which is my favorite color. And the shape is it's really not that hard. You know, this is a simple thing. I think a lot of people can do this, even if you're, you know, not used to drawing that much. I think you can kind of give the idea of a basic vest or sweater or t-shirt. Shoes might be a little bit harder, not sure. Okay, this is fun. This is basically what I'm wearing today. And a little bit of texture, so you can see it's a knitted thing. Okay, let's add some color, because only this has some color and that doesn't really represent what I am wearing. Just to remind you again, this is what I'm wearing. Okay, we're back. So I have just a few of these really nice brush pens. So that's what I'm going to use for color. You can do this with anything. You can do it with watercolor or with color pencils, crayons, whatever you feel like. And I'm just going to fill this with the yellow. And I don't know if you can see this on camera, but you can see that the crayons kind of resist that ink from the marker. And I kind of like the effect of that. This has the same color. And I really like to match stuff up, you know, in my outfit. As a kid, I always loved, if I was wearing, for example, a red sweater, I also really wanted to wear red socks as well, just to match. It was really important to me, and I actually still like that. I like doing that, matching things up. Okay, we'll get back to that. And I don't really have the blue of blue jeans in these Ecoline markers, but I don't really mind. This is a really nice blue, so I'll just use that. And if you layer these Ecoline markers, you can add like a little bit of darker bits, a bit of shadow, which is a really nice effect. And so simple, you know, this is quick. You can do this even if you're tired in the evening, just before bed. This is like a little meditation moment, like reflecting on the day. Okay, I want to give this just a little extra of that pattern. I made it kind of a wild Charlie Brown type of shirt. Well, it's nice. I like it. So what I also like to do with these things is give it a little bit of a drop shadow just behind it. Somehow then it feels like it's on the page, like, I don't know how to explain. Gives it a little bit of context and a little bit of weight. That's it. I hope that works. And that's messy. This is kind of messy, but I do like it. Okay, let's see, what else can we do with this? I think a little bit of white is in order here. And the shirt has a bit of a shine to it. See if I can make that happen with a little bit of white. I don't know if that works. Maybe some shine to the shoes. And part of the fun here too is to do some lettering. And of course I can write down shirt, pants, shoes, vest, but it's so obvious. And I could write something like a little story about it, but today I just want to letter, give this sort of a title, and then I think I'm done. So I'll just be bold here. See, this is the point where in the iPad I would shift this all just a little bit to the left. And I would shift this just a little bit to the left, so here this part could get a little bit more space and air. But I think this is pretty nice. It looks nice, doesn't it? Let's do this. Just to indicate what today actually is. See, and here again, I could have done such a better job dividing these letters, but I can now also add the date. What is the date? Is it the 10th? It is the 10th. And I think that actually makes sense. Maybe give this a bit of a shadow too, just because it's fun. So it's really about playing, and the only thing that you need to know is what you are wearing, and then just grab any kind of tool. You can do this with any kind of tool. And I think this actually tells a little story about me, who I am, what I like, what I wear. I like this page. I sound surprised that I like the page, but I mean, it's not easy to draw live with a lot of people watching, and but it's fun though. Has anybody been drawing with me, or have you all been watching? Tell me about this. Oh, Janice, in the meantime, to answer your question, let's see, can I add that here? Janice is asking, do equaline markers bleed through the paper? No, they don't. I can show you. Not at all. Equaline markers are basically water-based markers or ink. So it's not like alcohol-based or anything that really bleeds through. So you can use them kind of like watercolor. So no, they don't bleed through. Good question though. Deb is drawing with Staedtler fine liners. That's great. If you are in the schoolyard, then please, please, please share your art there, because I love seeing that. Robert did a drawing last week of me while I was showing my sneakers, because that was somehow also about an outfit, only the colors of the outfit. And that just made my day, seeing that. Also, if you are doing any drawings that are, a follow-up from Draw Tip Tuesday, then please share them online, on social media, wherever you like, with the hashtag DTT in action. Because then I can actually see them and find them and like them and enjoy them. So please share what you make. Let's see, Emma says, I have been sorting my clothes while watching. Maybe I'll draw my piles of keep, bin, and gift. That's a great idea. That will be a fun drawing. Let's see if anyone else has done anything. MC McDonald says I did in continuous line, so my outfit overlapped. The dog walking outfit. Love that. Esther is asking what the white marker was. Please. Well, actually, that wasn't a marker. That was a Stabilo Woody. I'm showing it to the camera. That is not actually on. Here. This is the Stabilo Woody, and I use that for the little white bits over here. Yeah, and then I had the gray marker. I don't know if that's maybe what you asked for, but that's one of the Ecoline markers. So that's what I used. Brush pens, a woody, the black thick, actually this is just like a kid's pencil, and then the crayons. So that's all that I used today. Any other questions? Meg says, good morning. Oh, Marjolein, that's a great idea to draw your suitcase. I like that. That's a good idea. Draw your suitcase. Or actually, you can draw everything that's in it, like little thumbnails, and then you have a page full of stuff that you are schlepping with you. Let's see if there's any other questions. Alicia is going to bed right now because she's in Thailand, but she has posted her drawing already in the schoolyard. And if you're wondering what the schoolyard is, you're watching this and you're like, what's this schoolyard thing? The schoolyard is the community of Sketchbook Skool with lots of fantastic people in there, artists just like you and me, and we are all very encouraging and motivating, and it's fantastic to see all the art that's being posted in there. But there's discussions too, and there's drawing prompts, and it's pretty amazing. How can you get in there? Well, by signing up for a Sketchbook Skool course. And if you want to find out what kind of courses there are, go to sketchbookskool.com, and then you can enroll in one of the courses. Next week we're starting the iPad course. I will be taking it as a student. Danny has created that course, and it's pretty amazing. I've seen just bits and pieces of it, but I will be taking it as a student along with all of the others, and learning so much. So if you want to join, go to sketchbookskool.com, and once you have joined the course, you will be enrolled in the schoolyard too, and you'll have an endless source of inspiration there. Alrighty, so I think I'm just browsing through the questions just to see if anything is happening. Joanna just woke up. I hope this was a good morning exercise for you. MJ is saying she loves my haircut. Thank you. And yes, the Canadian flag hoodie. That was on one of my drawings that I showed earlier. Well, I think there aren't any questions anymore. Glad that Yabut is actually in the schoolyard. I hope you are having fun in there. I'm very excited to take that iPad course too. Janice will be in there as well, and Marianne has just posted her drawing. I'm so glad some of you have been drawing along with me. That's fantastic. Don't forget, if you have been drawing or if you are drawing what you are wearing today, share it on social media. DTT in action is the hashtag, so I can find it and like it. And also, if you don't want to miss out on my Draw Tape Tuesday videos, sign up, bit.ly/DTT sign up. That's where you will find a form, and you just fill in your email address, and then every week I will send you an email to warn you there's a new tip. So I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. Can't wait to see your outfit. And have a great day. Bye now.